morning. Today brings us to the neighbourhood of Garden City, and that is dominated by two shopping malls. We've got Northgate Centre at the bottom, and we've got Garden City Mall at the top.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto McPhillips Street North, Route 180 North. Signs for Manitoba 180 North.
Okay. Where was I? Oh yes, and this is the walk I did around it. I might be a little bit crazy today because it's right smack in the middle of Christmas Day and New Year's Day, and a place with two shopping malls is either going to be a complete and utter zoo and I'm going to have a nervous breakdown, or hopefully people are shopping online. Let's see. There is a spot I would like to go and see.
Route 180 North for 4 kilometers.
That is in Garden City. I'm going to go and see what that looks like. Okay, coming up on Northgate Mall here. Not many people in the car park, which is a good thing. I'm going to park around the back here. Do nicely. Behold, this car park is like an ice rink. Got to be careful, but with it being halfway between Christmas and New Year, I am not going to go and grab any breakfast today. Partly because I'm totally skint, and partly because we have enough food and we have so many treats at home that we've got enough there to feed the 5,000. So it's going to be a foodless, drinkless walk today. What's the point then? Well, there is somewhere that I would like to go, and I'll show you that on our little journey here. Thankfully, thus far, there aren't many people about, which is great. I emigrated to Canada, specifically here, Winnipeg, Manitoba, in 1998, after meeting the girl of my dreams here in Winnipeg in 1997. Okay, that's a wonderful love story that carries on to this day. We were married in 1999, so it'll be 25 years coming up. So what on earth was I doing in Winnipeg in 1997? Well, for that, we need to go all the way back to 1993, which was my first ever trip to Winnipeg. And again, why on earth am I coming to Winnipeg? Who comes to Winnipeg? Well, I came home from work one day in the UK to find some strangers sitting around the kitchen table with my mum, and although I'd never seen them before, they did look strangely familiar. Turns out it was my mum's cousin, so my first cousin once removed. They'd come to visit the UK, we got to talking, and I said, oh man, can I come and visit you guys in Winnipeg? So that's when I came in 1993. And that trip in 1993, I had such a good time. I met another one of my mum's cousins, I met their families. They kind of took me everywhere that you would need to go in Winnipeg, really looked after me. And my base camp, I guess you could say, on that entire trip was number 2 Grand Crest Street. And that's what we're coming up on right now. There you go. That's where the fun journey to me ending up in Winnipeg started. And because they gave me such a good time when I came there in 1993, I kind of repeated it in 1997. Well, that wasn't in any way, shape or form the same. I think the novelty of me coming over had worn off. People had things to do, jobs to go to, stuff to get done, and I kind of felt I was in the way. So I was like, I'm done. I'm gonna leave Winnipeg, move on to Vancouver or something, and you know, try and salvage the vacation. Well, they said, oh no, you can't do that. You got to stay for one more Saturday, because they have this thing called a social, uniquely Manitoban thing where somebody rents a hall and everybody shows up and drinks cheap beer. And I said, oh, okay, I will go to that, and then I'll go on to Vancouver. Well, that's where I met the girl of my dreams, and the rest is history. All started here at number 2 Grand Crest Street, Winnipeg. Oh, that's it. And before you say anything, yes, I know my car is absolutely filthy, but it's been such a mild winter this year that if you wash it at a car wash, it's dirty by the time you get home. So I'm going to leave it for a little bit. Well, that leaves me to wish everybody a happy new year. If you make it to midnight, drop a comment, let me know that you made it. I probably won't. And happy birthday, Jim. Happy birthday, Ian, early in January there. All right, so thank you, Garden City, for starting my journey to Winnipeg, and thank you today for your hospitality.